Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for being here. Oh, holy smokes, man. Welcome to State of the Ray Bay. I am the Ray Bay. I want to once again talk about this motherfucker, Joe motherfucking Biden, who is running against the greatest president of all fucking time. But I wanted to talk to you guys about Biden's America. And later on in the show, I'm going to have a guest on, Pastor Taylor, who will be talking about Cardi B versus Candace motherfucking Owens. Their little spat that they're having right now because they disagree on a lot of fucking things and shit. And just to give you guys a little background, I agree with Candace. I think Candace is a wonderful, wonderful woman, wonderful black lady. She's out here doing the damn thing for America, trying to reach out to Black Americans such as you yourself and me. We in Biden's America, Black people won't stand a motherfucking chance. All right, we can get down to brass tacks. Here's the reasons why: because they are succinctly trying to take away the motherfucking Constitution from us. The Constitution, which has been indelibly created for every single American in this fucking country. And I know a lot of black folks are gonna be like, "It's not for us. It wasn't for us in the past." That was the past. Y'all need to learn how to leave the past in the motherfucking past. In Biden's America, they're gonna take away our motherfucking guns. You heard Kamala Harris herself talk about she's she's going to do they call it a mandatory buyback, something that's far flung and far unconstitutional, far too unconstitutional for this fucking country. The Constitution that this nation was founded on. I mean, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. These Democrats want to rip and tear something apart that provides so much freedom for citizens. They want to take our freedoms away from us. When we lose our motherfucking our gun rights, y'all can say bye-bye to the National Rifle Association. You guys can say goodbye to the Gun Owners of America, the National Association for Gun Rights. Y'all can say goodbye to the motherfucking Brady campaign. And guess what, gays? Y'all can say goodbye to Pink Pistols. Their motto is armed gays don't get bashed. Can you fucking imagine a homosexual running around in these streets unarmed and some sycophant psychopath decides they want to attack them and they can't defend themselves? I'd rather be armed to the motherfucking tooth so I can defend myself against tyranny, against fascism and racism. I can't defend myself against the Klan and shit if they come into my house to hang me up. Hey, what's going on, Jimbo? Welcome to the show. Thank you so much for dropping on in. Greatly appreciate it. I can't defend you, my fellow man, if some wackadoodle decides to walk all up inside the motherfucking 7-Eleven or Circle K or QT or Walmart with a fucking rifle or some shit, and I got a pistol on me. I don't have a pistol on me, but somebody's has an illegal weapon, and they just start mowing down motherfuckers. America. Joe Biden wins. You might as well say goodbye to the freedom of speech, freedom of expression. Say hello, China. Everything that we own, everything that we do will be made in motherfucking China. I mean, is that the kind of America y'all want to live in? Sure the fuck ain't the kind of America I want to fucking live in. And it is. It's the America I live in today. Everything is made in fucking China in this motherfucking country. Just look at the tag on your shirt. Collar, just right behind the collar. And it most doubtly says made in motherfucking China. These glasses right here on my face. They say Sun Essentials. Hold on. Oh, don't say made in motherfucking China on these bitches. But you best damn believe these glasses are probably made in motherfucking China. And why do they make shit in China? Why do these businesses like Nike, Apple, Microsoft? What's another one? What's another one? All these other these big corporations, Amazon, they probably got shit being made in motherfucking China. Everything's made in motherfucking China because it's cheaper. It's cheaper to make it there than it is here. See, here you got to pay people top dollar to make your shit. Man, I can't wait till I start doing my comic books, man. That is a direct result of our politicians allowing this to fucking happen. That's what it is, Mr. Hemingway. I appreciate that. That's the direct result of capitalism. No, hell no, because we used to make things here, and we had capitalism then. That's the direct result of our politicians that we voted for, that we put into the Congress and the Senate. Oh, good. My voice is finally matching up with my fucking face or some shit like that. I don't know. There you go. HOA Mexico, made in Mexico, made in motherfucking Mexico. All right, I wouldn't mind shit being made in Mexico. I wouldn't mind shit being made in other fucking countries, but China, of all the motherfucking countries, no, they don't even like black people. They don't even like black people being on the fucking front of the Star Wars poster. They don't like black people being and being primary actors in fucking Black Panther and movies and shit. Yeah, the politicians made the labor cheaper in China. Exactly. Oh, called me an idiot. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They made that's the politicians. They don't come down to capitalism. Capitalism is a whole different beast in and of itself. Anyone can thrive off of capitalism without having to go to fucking China to make their motherfucking product. Anyone. Hell, even I could. I don't need to go to fucking China to make a motherfucking comic book, draw it up, put it on the internet for people to consume and buy. I don't have to go to China to do that. I can do that right here in this great motherfucking nation of ours, the United States of America. 100% pure bred and born. Imagine, ladies and gentlemen, living in a country where our freedoms are dictated by another motherfucking country. The Democrats, they want to sell us to fucking China. Joe Biden will sell us immediately right to China. But here's my vision of Biden's America. So November 4th comes, we get the election results. Biden wins. He wins, ladies and gentlemen. He wins by a landslide. So many liberals and all those protesters and rioters and looters, they drop their bats, their Molotov cocktails, their shopping carts, and what have you. And they fucking went out there and they fucking voted. We're voting. Ha! Fucking, we're gonna actually make a change. And they went out there and fucking voted. And somehow Biden just manages to outstump the stump king, Donald J. Trump. Manages to do it somehow, magically delicious. Like it's gonna be like a miracle. It's like a miracle. And he gets into the fucking White House. Next thing you know, this nigga gets motherfucking what do you call that shit? Dementia. The press comes out. Yeah, the White House press comes out. Press secretary comes out. Yeah, well, President Biden has been afflicted with dementia and Alzheimer's, so he can no longer serve. He doesn't have the mental fortitude to serve. And then they push the limits, and they make Kamala Harris fucking president of the United States of America. You never want to make the vice president the president of the United States of America. That's why a lot of these candidates, these presidents, they push for a running mate that people are not going to like, but kind of like, but you know what I'm saying. like a worser of the two evils. Like they're the lesser of the two evils. Let's see what Zach is saying here. Let's see what Zachy Poo is saying. So let's say we pass a law that says we have to work here in the U.S. No more outsourcing manufacturing to China. Who do you think is gonna bitch about that law? Well, nobody's gonna come up with that damn law. There's no such way you can just force Americans to work in America. Americans don't go to fucking China to fucking work and make Nike sneakers. Americans don't go to fucking China to fucking work and make Apple iPhones. I'm talking about these corporations taking their manufacturing, and they outsource it. I ain't talking about people going out there and outsourcing themselves, their work ethic. You know, if you want to go to China and work in China, you are more than welcome to do so. There's no law against it or for it. You can go work wherever the hell you want. You can work in Brazil for all I care. So that right there was loaded. That's a loaded, not a loaded question. That's what do you call that? A dumb question. The fucking Republicans will. There's the answer. Because that hurts their profit margins. Why are the Republicans the only one with profit margins? Zach sounds very biased. Sounds biased like a motherfucker. Unbelievable. So what about the Democrats? What about the Democrats who have interests overseas, such as Biden, his son, getting all that beautiful, beautiful money? So yeah, back to Biden's America. So Biden's gets dementia. Kamala Harris is in there now. You know what I'm saying? She running the fucking show. She taking everybody fucking guns. All the gays are fucking dancing out in the fucking street, prancing around, dicks out, pussies out, titties out, ass out, which I don't fucking mind. I don't mind that at all. I mean, truth be told. But there are kids in the crowd. No fucking problem at all. They see no issue with it. You fucking kidding me? I see a huge fucking issue with that. Why are we taking kids to gay pride parades and shit? We don't need to have that. Just like you shouldn't take a child to a motherfucking, shouldn't take a baby to a motherfucking protest. Shit. I see motherfuckers taking their newborn babies to protests and shit. Y'all know what the fuck happens at these protests? I hope y'all plan on leaving fucking early. And I ain't worrying about counter protesters. I'm worrying about what happens when the leaders of these protests decide, we're not going anywhere. And the police decide to put their fucking foot down on your asses and start shooting some tear gas at you motherfuckers. Tear gas, bitches. Get out the fucking street. Get out the fucking road. But yeah, after Biden becomes president, all those protests and riots, they magically delicious die down. They go away like a miracle. Like a miracle. Gone. It's tremendous how it happens. Those protests die down. Nobody's complaining anymore. Nobody's worrying about fucking police brutality and shit, except for the brave few, those who are really earnest about it, such as myself, and those who really wanted to go out there and peacefully protest, just stand there for a couple of hours and say, hey, this is not fucking right, instead of bashing buildings and shit. Yeah, Biden. So yeah, Biden will now he'll still be known as the what do you think? I guess 46th president, and then Kamala will come in. She'll be the 47th. She'll come in and shit, slide on in there, saunter on in there like she sauntered on into that fucking running mate spot. So many choices that Biden could have fucking picked besides her. So many great women of color that he could have fucking chosen. Hell, he could have chosen AOC. I would have been fine with that. Shoot, he could have chosen Nancy motherfucking Pelosi. I'd have been fine with that too. I'd have been like, all right, I mean, I don't see no problem with that. Shit. Woman Speaker of the fucking House. She's the most popular, most powerful woman in the fucking country in terms of politics. She can get shit done. I mean, she can go get her hair did. So yeah, Biden's America. Coronavirus is still a motherfucking thing. So all of a sudden they started imposing this mask mandate. Everybody has to wear a mask no matter what. You got to wear it out in public. Where do y'all think that shitty ass idea comes from? China? China, because that's where they wear masks out in public and shit, out in the free motherfucking air and shit. AOC is under 35. Give it time though. Oh yeah, that's right. She is under 35. She a few bit years younger than me. I forgot she a little young. I'm surprised she was even fucking voted in as a representative. Amazing. Amazing. There we go. Thank you, Frank. That's right. That's right. Pelosi is a walking mummy making millions from the second class. Exactly. She out here making millions of dollars off our backs. She's stealing money. She's got all these lobbyists in her fucking pockets. Her pockets are so fucking full, ladies and gentlemen. Her pockets are going to be even fuller after Biden gets in. See, right now, Trump is fucking with all their fucking money. He's fucking with all their dollars and their ducats, Republican and Democrat. He's fucking all that shit up because he cares about America, cares about the United States. But this isn't about Trump's America. That's for another fucking video. My predictions on what will happen after he fucking wins. That's going to be a far darker tale. I'm just telling you guys about a bleak future that could happen, which probably won't fucking happen. 9 times out of 10, 10 times out of 10, it's not going to fucking happen. Trump going to fucking win. I'm that much sure of it. I've never been so sure of a presidential win in my entire life since the second Obama term, since the 2012 elections. Like, I was sure Obama was going to win the fuck again. I mean, he didn't fuck up anything in his first term. He killed fucking Osama bin Laden and shit. He was a shoo-in right after that. Yeah. And don't you guys forget, I killed Osama bin Laden. I mean, I didn't exactly kill him myself, but I orchestrated it. And I could see, I mean, like, I could see the machinations. You know what I'm saying? But see, Obama fucked up also. He chose Biden as his fucking running mate. He should have chose Hillary. That would have really helped Hillary win in 2016. That would have put her to fuck on over. She's already been the vice president. You know what I'm saying? She would have been able to stump every fucking where in 2016. Shit. If she were to get a piece of ass money, if she were to get a piece of ass, money would fall out of that bitch. Hell yeah. Out here talking about that salon visit of hers was a setup when she made the motherfucking appointment. You made the appointment, lady. Ain't nobody make that appointment for you but you. But you know, that's what happens in Biden's America. You get to make appointments and shit. All the politicians will be able to get to do whatever the fuck they want to do. They'll be able to get their fucking hair cut. They'll be able to get their hair fucking did, their nails done, their toes done. They'll be able to go to the chiropractor, go to the doctors. They'll be able to go to the fucking zoo and shit. They'll be able to get to see their loved ones pass away in a motherfucking hospital, while the rest of us plebes, the rest of us regular average Joe motherfucking Americans here in the United States don't get to do diddly dong, because Biden will pass down the most stringent lockdown effort known to fucking man. Oh, excuse me, Kamala Harris will, because she already said it. We're going to have a mask mandate. Everybody's going to be wearing masks, and we're going to have a mandatory buyback on guns. I don't even know how you make a buyback mandatory in a country that has the Second Amendment. Everyone has the right to bear arms. This is going to go directly to the Supreme Court, because motherfuckers are going to appeal the shit out of that. I hope they lose the House. I hope the Democrats lose the motherfucking House. They ain't getting the Senate. No way, no how. Because the country is rigged that way. They can't ever get the Senate. But I hope they lose that motherfucking House. Oh yeah, speaking of Biden's America. So the Democrats, they instead of fucking keeping the fucking House, they lose that shit. So let's say they lose the House. Let's say Pelosi's been ousted or some shit, somehow magically delicious. They lost the House the last time. All right, they can lose it again. I can't fucking wait. Say they lose it again and shit. You know what I'm saying? Republicans got the Senate and the motherfucking House. They chilling in there. They running that bitch. They like, no, fuck that. Since y'all wanted to fucking play games and shit, and Donald Trump ain't motherfucking president, and I'm talking about some Republicans with balls, Tea Party members and shit, libertarians, not the regular establishment motherfuckers like Mitch McConnell. He's a bitch. Now, I mean some real motherfucking conservatives, guys and gals with some balls and vaginas, and they holding their own against fucking Kamala Harris and her fucking silly ass fucking vision for America. Oh yeah, guess what? That Green New Deal Joe Biden was talking about, never gonna fucking happen. You know China ain't gonna pay for no damn Green New Deal after they sell this country to China. They ain't never going. They go Chinese. The Chinese government don't even fucking take care of their own motherfucking Yangtze River. The thing is blood fucking orange. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Hell yeah. Did you forget the first 2 years of Trump's reign was a Republican House and Senate, and they blocked everything Trump asked for? Did they? I don't know. Did they block everything? If they blocked everything and he managed to still get that parts of that wall built, I'm just saying. I know they ain't blocked that motherfucking wall. They ain't blocked that budget for that wall. It was the Democrats that was doing the blocking and shit. Hell, when the government shut the fuck down for like a month, everybody was just like, "Oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? Where am I gonna get my food stamps and my welfare and all this? When am I gonna get to go back to work?" I was working. I was like, "Yeah, I'm working." So right now, the country was dependent on the backs of the people working in the private sector and shit, not working for the fucking government. Thank fucking goodness for us. I will never work for the fucking government. Why? Because I don't ever want to lose my fucking job, have to fucking sit at home and not collect the paycheck because those motherfuckers in the House and the Senate don't want to get their fucking shit together, pass a motherfucking budget bill or some shit. No, they didn't. It was the Democrats. Come on now. I remember that very clearly. It was the Democrats because it was funding in there for the wall, and Trump wanted that wall built. And Democrats, just like the Democrats, are holding up the relief bill right now. You keep calling it the Republican House, but it was the Democrats in there who wouldn't come to the table and vote. They wouldn't come to work and vote. Come on now, let's be real. They didn't want to. They didn't want to vote, and I think it was a Democrat-led House. This was like literally 2 years ago. We just had an election when I went back to Philly, and they fucking won that shit. That's when AOC first fucking got up in there. It was just before she got up in that bitch. Started fucking up. She had just won her. She had just won the election. No, go back and research. I'm good. I've been researched. I lived it. I don't need to research it. Daquan, I don't need to research it. I lived it. I was there. I was paying attention. Why do you think I support President Trump right now? Because I was paying attention to what these assholes was doing. But I guess it's too much. It's too much like right. It's too much like right to get things to fuck together. So yeah, back to Biden's America. Joe Biden has got dementia. He can't tell his head from his ass. He doesn't know if his wife is his sister or his fucking mother. You know, his daughter is still a Cardi B fan, just out here fucking faking like she listens to WAP, like she knows something about wet ass pussy, but she probably doesn't. What? Oh, I see you back there. I see you back there, Taylor. You be on in a second. We're gonna have this conversation about fucking Cardi and shit. I hope you got that info ready and all that good jazz. I'm pompating at the moment. Hope I spelled pompating correctly. I want to pompate so motherfuckers can hear what I have to say. So that way he don't feel left the fuck out. He knows he's in. But you know, it's too much like right, ladies and gentlemen, man. I mean, like real shit. Come on, man. The first 2 years Trump had the House and the Senate, and they were just worse than the Democrats. I don't know. Let's see when that First Step Act was passed. First Step Act. I'll research that right now. First 2 years of his tenure and shit. Oh, here we go. Boom. Originally, First Step Act, originally published December 21st, 2018. So what you talking about, Bo? That's the first. That's within his first 2 years. You talking about the? So you telling me Republicans managed to block that? That's the First Step Act. Let's talk about that government shutdown. Government shutdown. That was around the same time, I believe. Government shutdown. What was that? 2020? Was it 2019? I think that was like the beginning of 2019. Yeah, it was the beginning of 2019. Yeah, that was the beginning of 2019. You said the first 2 years, Bo. United States federal government shutdown of 2018, 2019 occurred midnight Eastern time on December 22nd, 2018. So this is that right after he got that fucking what you call passed. It was the longest government shutdown in history and the second federal government shutdown involving furloughs during the presidency of Donald Trump. And let's find out why it was blocked. It occurred when the 115th United States Congress and President Donald Trump could not agree on an appropriations bill. Huh. I wonder who was running that. Running the show in the 115th United States Congress. Oh, Paul Ryan. Well, it's not his fault. Senate majority Republican, House majority Republican. All right, let me delve back deeper into that. It occurred. Trump could not agree on a appropriations bill to fund the operations of the federal government for the 2019 fiscal year, or a temporary continuing resolution that would extend the deadline for passing the bill. The Anti-Deficiency Act prohibits federal departments or agencies from conducting non-essential operations without appropriations legislation in place. As a result, non-executive departments with around 800,000 employees had to shut down partially or in full, affecting about 1/4 of government activities and causing employees to be furloughed or required to work without being paid. The Congressional Budget Office estimated the shutdown cost the American economy at least $11 billion, excluding the indirect costs that were difficult to quantify. The shutdown stemmed from an impasse over Trump's demand for $5.7 billion in federal funds for a U.S.-Mexico border wall. In December 2018, the Republican-controlled Senate unanimously passed an appropriations bill without wall funding, and the bill appeared likely to be approved by the Republican-controlled House of Representatives and Trump. After Trump faced heavy criticism from some right-wing media outlets and pundits for appearing to back down on his campaign promise to build a wall, he announced that he would not sign any appropriations bill that did not fund its construction. As a result, the House passed a stopgap bill with funding for the wall, but it was blocked in the Senate by the threat of a Democratic filibuster. So what you talking about? What you talking about, Daquan? I said that the Democrats was out there fucking being dickheads. They was filibustering and shit. The First Step Act is trash, bro. But put people back in. It's designed to put people back in debt. Student loan debt isn't fun to have. Do you even know what the First Step Act is? I sure hope you do. But okay, I wouldn't even mention it. But I'm gonna get you on that one. So it was a Democratic filibuster by threat of one, actually. Yeah. They said they were going to filibuster. We're going to filibuster. We're going to come in there. In January 2019, representatives elected in the November 2018 election took office, giving the Democrats a majority of the House of Representatives. The House immediately voted to approve the appropriations bill that had previously passed the Senate unanimously, which included no funding for the wall. For several weeks, Trump continued to maintain that he would veto any bill that did not fund an entire border wall, and Republican Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell blocked the Senate from considering any appropriations legislation that Trump would not support. Right. Okay. Including the bill that had previously passed. Democrats and some Republicans opposed the shutdown and passed multiple bills to reopen the government, arguing that the government shutdown amounted to hostage-taking civil servants and that negotiations could only begin once the government was reopened. On January 25th, 2019, Trump agreed to endorse a stopgap bill to reopen the government for 3 weeks until February 15th to allow for negotiations to take place to approve appropriations bill that both parties could agree on. However, Trump reiterated his demand for border wall funding and said that he would shut down the government again or declare a national emergency and use military funding to build the wall if Congress did not appropriate funds by February 15th. Trump's approval rating decreased during the shutdown. A majority of Americans opposed the exploitation of the shutdown as a negotiating strategy and held Trump responsible for the shutdown. CBS News poll found that 71% of the Americans considered the border wall not worth the shutdown. I agree. I didn't think it was worth it. Let's see here. But I do appreciate that our president didn't back down. And the Washington Post ABC News poll found that 53% of Americans blame Trump and Republicans for the shutdown compared to 34% who blame Democrats and 10% who blame both parties. On February 15, 2019, Trump declared a national emergency in order to bypass the United States Congress after being unsatisfied with a bipartisan border bill that had passed the House of Representatives and the Senate a day before. So there you go. There you go. That man went in there. He went and did his motherfucking job. He on his side. I believe he on his side. Hey, what's happening, Seth? Welcome to the show, my man. Welcome to the show. Oof. Wee. Republicans was running the Senate. They've been running the Senate since what? The Republicans have been running the Senate since 2008. 2000 no, my fault. I don't want to say 2008. 2010. The motherfuckers ain't left yet. Them Tea Partiers got the fuck up in there. Was like, yeah, we sticking around. We hanging out with you motherfuckers today. We're gonna make America great again. We're gonna do this damn thing. All right, so that first act bill. Let's find out what's so damn trash about that First Step Act. First Step Act, formerly incarcerated, re-enter society, transform safely, transitioning every person act, known as the First Step Act. It was a bipartisan criminal justice bill passed by the 115th Congress, signed by President Trump in December 2018. First Step Act, among other changes, reforms federal prisons and sentencing laws in order to reduce recidivism, decreases the federal inmate population, and maintain public safety. An initial version of the First Step Act was sponsored and introduced by Representative Douglas Collins on May 7th. This draft primarily focused on recidivism reduction through the development of a risk needs assessment system. The bill directed the U.S. Attorney General to develop this system along with the evidence-based recidivism reduction. Oh, this is very fucking long. This is very fucking long. What are the benefits of the motherfucking bill? Okay, so all right, here we go. Here we are. Now you said, let's see what you said. Because you said something about student loans. First Step Act is trash, bro. It's designed to put black people in debt, or put people back in debt, excuse me. Student loan debt isn't fun to have. I don't know. I don't what the fuck about the First Step Act has anything to do about fucking student loans. This is about prisons. This is about the criminal justice reform. Wasn't about no damn whatchamacallit. It ain't about no damn Student loans, man. Here, let me post this in the comments and shit. Copy. Comment. Oh, it's right there. I'm slow. Close that. And whoop. Take a read of that. You take a read of that. All right. That's very, very fucking long. Okay. I'm not prison. That doesn't benefit me. Of course, you're not a prisoner, but there were a lot of black folks that were. Okay. According to me, I was a prisoner once. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of black folks, a lot of colored folks in prison due to the 1994 crime bill that Biden fucking instituted and Harris fucking maintained. But you know, so yeah, in Biden's America, he brings back his motherfucking crime bill from 1994, ladies and gentlemen. Starts locking up all those damn super predators, black super predators. Instead of arresting the super predators that's an Antifa and fucking Black Lives Matter, he arrests just regular ass black people off the motherfucking streets. But that's Biden's America. That's the America y'all want to fucking live in. You liberals want to live in. Y'all want to live in an America that is racist, that is spurned on systemic racism. Democrats have done this. This systemic racism is the Democrats doing. Why in the world do you guys want to continue to live in that? It's beyond me. I wouldn't fucking want to continue living in that bullshit. Here to give me a break from all this jabbering and shit, my good man, Pastor Taylor. So we're gonna discuss what's going on with motherfucking Cardi B and this motherfucking Owens. Pastor, get off your fucking phone. Get the fuck in here. Oh wait. Oh shit. There you go. There you go, partner. How you doing today?
I'm doing okay. You gotta teach me how to do that.
It's okay.
I can't. Yeah, exactly. White people can't do that shit. It's not fair.
Hold on here. Let me say this real quick. I don't care about jail or jail problems for a step back. Listen, Daquan Jones, you should care. One day you might be arrested and you might want a second chance when you get the fuck out of prison. So I don't know what to tell you, bro. I would have sure loved to have a second chance. And a lot of people, whether they black, white, brown, purple, green, yellow, Martian, fucking goddamn marshmallow, are getting a second chance when they get out of prison. All right? Stop being an indignant liberal and be a liberal. All right, go ahead, Taylor.
So we're gonna watch the Candace Owens response.
All right, yeah. Let me look that up real quick for you. You look busy. All right, Candace Owens on so Candace Owens decided to call Cardi B a fucking retard like that. She called her illiterate. She didn't call her retard. She called her illiterate. She said she's illiterate. And Joe Biden could have picked a better fucking candidate. And I agree. Here we go. Here we go. It was on Ben Shapiro. I like Ben Shapiro. He's okay. And when he's not talking about Michael fucking Jackson, it's like about the most I disagree with on Ben Shapiro is his thoughts on Michael fucking Jackson being a pedophile. Like I can't condone when people just jump to the fucking conclusions like that without evidence. You know what I'm saying? This is a guy who bases his career off of motherfucking evidence and shit. Bases his career off of statistics and facts. But you know, too much like following your own fucking mantra. All right, here we go.
Let's talk about the culture of music. So we have some agreements and we have some disagreements on the culture of music, famously. So when it comes to the culture of music that is consumed in the Black community, obviously rap is at the top. There's obviously a huge gap between the high forms of art that have been created by members of the Black community and the rap culture.
I'll be right back.
of today. I mean, it's a pretty broad range between.
Yeah, why am I fucking experiencing all these goddamn interruptions?
Here, let me try it. Hold on.
Nat King Cole and Louis Armstrong and Duke Ellington, and say Cardi B, who's now, I guess, interviewing the former vice president of the United States. Well, what do you make of rap culture? Because you have sort of a split opinion on rap culture a little bit. Like on the one hand, you seem to recognize some of the downsides of the messages being conveyed. On the other hand, you suggested that there's some sort of differential messages in there that might be useful.
Right. So, I mean, there are definitely a minority of rappers who are rapping about things that are actually important. And I grew up listening to Jay-Z. I don't like Jay-Z anymore because of his politics, and I think he's being used and he's become a puppet. But growing up listening to his music actually did something differently. Did something different for me when I was, a hopeless, impoverished person listening to his music. He talks about he made his way out. He wasn't talking about, killing a bunch of people. He was talking about business, and his Black album, he really talked about how he did not allow industry to use him, how he understood what his worth was. These things were actually important lessons about business, and it came in a lyrical form, and it was good, right? I would say Kanye West, he's never really written about like go out, grab a gat, and just kill people. But unfortunately, today that's the majority of what rap has become, right? And so, and I completely agree with your assessment about Cardi B. It is one of the biggest insults. If Black Americans are not insulted by the fact that Joe Biden, who has been hiding in his basement, for the entire year, made an appearance to come out because he was going to do an interview with Cardi B. Do we have nothing better to offer? I mean, this would be akin to Donald Trump saying, I'm going to give no interviews, but he came up and he decided to give an interview to Justin Bieber, right? I mean, Justin Bieber, I'm sorry, I know you're a Christian man. I don't want to put you in the same boat as Cardi B.
Look at his face. Look at his face.
It would be absurd, right? White America would go, what is this? Why are you being interviewed by Justin Bieber? And it's because you're pandering, right? You're pandering.
Look at that. Look at that motherfucker's face.
She has millions of followers. And you think, okay, this is an illiterate person, and if I appeal to this illiterate person, and she goes, like she literally.
Go back and zoom in on. Look at
millions of.
Hold on.
It would be absurd, right? White America would go, what is this? Up, and he decided to give an interview to Justin Bieber, right? I mean, Justin Bieber, I'm sorry, you're a Christian man. I don't want to put you in the same boat as
He was
Cardi
fucking
B.
amused. What about his face?
Right? White America go, what is this? Why are you being interviewed by Justin Bieber? And it's because you're pandering, right? You're pandering. You look at Cardi B's Instagram, you see she has millions of followers, and you think, okay, this is an illiterate person. And if I appeal to this illiterate person and she does, like she literally did it in the middle of this interview, and they think she's cool, she's hip just by sitting here and taking this interview, Black people will vote for me. It's basically saying, Black people, you are stupid, you are dumb, and you're so foolish. I mean, do you think, what if she just said in the middle of the interview, Joe Biden, can you name one Cardi B album? No, Joe Biden, do me a favor, just one Cardi B lyric. He couldn't do it. Of course he's not, because he's being handled and they're saying Black people like this person. This is what they're into. And so here you go, talk to her. Same thing with Hillary Clinton when she went on the Breakfast Club and she said she had hot sauce in her bag, right? She didn't know what Beyonce was talking about came from. One of her handlers said, say this, right? Probably got the questions ahead of time. Say this. Say you keep hot sauce in your bag right now. Beyonce's song is trending and it's hot sauce in my bag swag. And she looked like a fish out of water and said it. It is demeaning. It is pandering. It is ridiculous. Okay. And she asked pointedly ridiculous questions. I want lower taxes, but I want universal health care for all. She had no idea what she was doing. And yet both Bernie Sanders and Joe Biden made the time to sit with her because they believe Black people are stupid. And Black people that thought, yay, that's a win. No, it's not a win. It shows you that they still believe that you are so stupid that they couldn't find many of the amazing intellectual Black people that we have in the world to sit down with and ask them tough questions. An interview with Condoleezza Rice, right? An interview with Larry Elder. Even if you want somebody that is a Democrat, that's fine. There are way more intellectual Black Democrats you could have sat down with. That you chose an illiterate rapper because that's what she is. She's illiterate.
Well, I mean, I would have paid money to hear Joe Biden's rendition of West as a popular rap artist myself, whose remix slaps significantly harder than the original. I can honestly say that Joe Biden's rendition, I would have paid good money for. So I need to ask you about the Kanye issue. So famously, we had a little bit of a tete-a-tete.
All right. I would love to sit here and show that entire video. But I want to
let's throw the Hillary Clinton hot sauce. Let's put hot sauce up.
Hot sauce All right, hold on now. Hold on. We're talking about Cardi B versus motherfucking Candace motherfucking Owens. I want to see how
Candace Owens referred to the hot sauce, and I want everyone to see the hot sauce.
All right, I want to see. I want Candace Owens. Yeah, of course she refers to the hot sauce. We'll go to
Candace
the hot sauce.
Owens is sitting there yelling all this rhetoric at Ben Shapiro, and he's looking on with approval. Like,
well, let's see what Cardi B's response
Candace Owens,
was.
you understand that Candace Owens has this effect on white men, and she's learned this. She can come in here and say all this white people shit, and everyone's saying.
All right, first and foremost, Cardi B is trash. Her music is trash.
I think she's a gorgeous woman.
Oh, I think she's a gorgeous woman. Also,
I think she's absolutely gorgeous.
You know, I also think you were sent, but you know, excuse me. I don't think that her music is that fucking great. Her music isn't that fucking great. Her music is terrible. You know, there ain't no real beat.
No,
she had one good fucking song.
We've already
She had one good fucking song, dog.
We've already agreed that she's just a fucking a minute. Like Nicki Minaj did that video with the little snitch Mexican kid with the rainbows.
Yeah.
You know, talk about Skittles Man. And she said that there's 100 mini me's and shit, and that's Cardi B's one of those mini me's. We all know, everyone knows that Nicki Minaj is the innovator of this, and that.
All right, I want to see what Cardi B's response to Candace Owens. All right, let's see here.
We'll give it Nicki Minaj credit. Cardi B is she's just the lady with the hit song right now. During a pandemic.
I've been spelling Candace Owens' name wrong this whole entire time. I spelled it with an I. I bet you. I sure fuck did. This is terrible. I'm really showing.
Miss Owens is correct. It's pandering, we know. But how are you not pandering? You're pandering to Ray Bay.
I'm pandering to nobody. I don't have to pander to anyone.
You're pandering to Candace. Candace Owens has come in here, right? She's a black girl. She's got the attitude, the sass, and right, the black girls have it. And she's saying shit, right? She's not saying shit like that generally intimidates white men. She's saying shit that's music to a white man's ears. So, who wouldn't want Candace Owens?
Who wouldn't want Candace Owens? Hey, Mackenzie, welcome to the show.
Who wouldn't want Candace Owens? Did you see the face on Ben Shapiro when she was speaking? He didn't want to interrupt her. He never wanted her to stop. He wanted to sit there in heaven listening to this. Like, my wife bitches about the dishes. You bitch about the Democrats.
Oh, no, cancel. Are you sharing this?
Yes.
Is that you? Oh, okay. All right. You wanted to look at the hot sauce and shit. Yes. Let's look at the hot sauce, ladies and gentlemen.
What's something that you always carry with you? Hot sauce.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you getting information right now? Hot sauce.
Hey, Mackenzie, welcome to the show.
Hot sauce.
Really?
Yes.
Now, listen, I just want you to know, people are going to see this and say, okay, she's pandering to black people.
Oh, my God. She's a fucking liar. Hillary Clinton's a fucking liar. She's a terrible, terrible motherfucking liar. Lying ass. She don't carry no motherfucking hot sauce in her motherfucking purse.
Hot sauce.
Really?
Yes.
Now, listen, I just want you to know, people are going to see this and say, okay, she's pandering to black people.
Okay.
Is
it working?
Yeah.
Oh my God. That never gets old. That never gets old. Because
never gets old.
She's all fucking. You know you want
this. Right. Facts. Hillary Rodham Clinton is a lizard. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that never gets fucking old. Is it working? Is it working? No, bitch. No, it's not working. I mean, it definitely did work. She got most of the black vote. I'll give her that. But that's because
I got
black Americans have been trained to vote for Democrats since the fucking Civil Rights Act. Because we were trained that they're our savior party. They're our savior party. Okay. Why do y'all spend so much energy on this twat? Who, on Hillary? Well, I mean, that's what she,
funny. No,
It's funny, yeah. It's
the
hilarious.
reason this is hella funny to me
It's
is
a conversation starter.
I have a friend, Damian
Mm-hmm.
Squares, all right, and he's a black militant. He wears a beret every day, but he got into this when we were younger, like 19, 20 years, right? But Damian didn't have his family, like he's like a miscreant kid. He doesn't have a family and shit. So like he would come to my house for Thanksgiving. He would come to somebody's family's house for Thanksgiving. So he came to my family's house, right? When he was on his black militant shit, right? He was like into it. So he's sitting at Thanksgiving dinner, right, with all these white people, and right, we're sitting there, and he says, "Oh, you at a white people's house with no hot sauce on the table," and everyone was laughing. There wasn't one person laughing about that.
Right.
Like we're all
Right.
laughing, like, yeah. I'm like, dude, there's hot sauce in the fridge, man. We don't put hot sauce on turkey. Come on, now.
Yeah. I mean, you could. That's racist.
No, but that's just hella funny. But I have an in-law that thought that he thought like that, like it was racist, even though we're all laughing at him. Like, right? There's one dude that thought we have one white guy like right, laughing. You could tell it's uncut. Like, yeah,
Uncut.
you come in, you're over here, I guess, in our home, and you want to talk shit about how we eat dinner. Like you could tell he had that shit in his mind.
He was mad. He was pissed off. I mean, like y'all get like that sometimes and shit. Y'all get like that sometimes. What do you say when people compare Bill to Harvey Weinstein? I say close, but no cigar. Facts.
That's a good one.
That's a very good one. I had to hunt that one down real quick. I was like, you know what? Let me hook up Mackenzie real quick with a meme and shit. I mean, all right. So back on Cardi B and fucking Candace Owens, man. All right, you trying to sidetrack me with this fucking hot sauce nonsense. Hillary Clinton will never be president of the United States. The woman's going to be probably, how old is Hillary Clinton? Was she like 78 or some shit like that? Ancient as fuck? Something along those lines? Let's see, where is it at?
She's in her 70s. She's the same age as Trump. She's like a little bit, like a few months younger than Trump.
Oh, that's right. They had a beef on Twitter. Where's their Twitter beef at? I want to know where their Twitter beef.
Yeah, get Candace's Twitter video where she's pulling out Cardi B. It's
epic. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's what you would expect. It's nothing less than what you would expect.
I follow Candace on Twitter.
Yes, Candace. Here, hold on. I'll find this shit. Candace Owens on Cardi B. I got hot sauce on my face.
Hey, girl, looking all cute, and shit.
Oh, here it is. I got it.
Yeah, I'm loving this.
But no, like man, did you see Ben Shapiro's face?
You keep going back to Ben Shapiro face, man. Like, I mean,
no, but it's the same face that I'm making. It's like this. You could marry Candace Owens, and she'll be like, yeah, my most important role is your wife, and she'll sit here and bitch about how stupid the Democrats are for an hour.
You have like a crush on Candace Owens?
It won't have nothing to do with you. She's not gonna bitch at you for not having your boots. Taking your boots and that bitch about what you do and you the work. She'll bitch about the Democrats. She wastes all of her emotion and female shit on Democrats.
I don't blame you. All right, so here's a beautiful gem from Candace, the great and the almighty Candace Owens. Never listen to a person that has private security but wants public police defunded. Never listen to a millionaire that made it here in America but trashes our country. These Hollywood idols are frauds, leading sheep down paths they never took when they discovered success. This is facts. Straight up fucking facts. I mean, Candace Owens is like keeping it fucking real and 100 fucking percent with the American community and shit. And Cardi B is out here being a straight up poos cow. What are you sharing over here? Are you about to share a picture of Candace Owens?
No, I'm about to share the video of Candace Owens cussing out Cardi B.
All right. Oh, wait. She responded back to her response? She is still tweeting about me. I broke Cardi. I'm dead. She is a savage. To those asking, no, I was not invited to speak at Cardi B's funeral. Oh, I love this woman. She is so adorable. She is too fucking adorable.
She's a trophy wife, dude. She's a trophy wife.
You can't. Yeah, I know, right? You can't package this much adorableness in one person.
You can be a white billionaire's son and come home with Candace Owens to your family. And,
no, you can't.
And yes, you can, in the whitest of white neighborhoods, and everyone's gonna sit there and listen to this woman with the Ben Shapiro face. Like,
let's see what Cardi B's been doing.
Where in America where did this? It's like a unicorn. You want to trap it and study it.
Let's see.
You want to catch Candace Owens and figure out where she came from. Like, is there any more? Is there one for my son? Is there one for?
Here go Candy Rutherford. God, please watch over. I am Cardi B. She is the only one out here fighting for us daily. Keep her strong. Amen. Go by. Cardi B out here fucking drugging niggas and shit left and fucking right. And Candace straight up fucking put that joint right on him. Forget bootlicking Candace Owens will deep throat the entire leg. All the performative shit, bullshit she did to sell out her own people, and they never even invited her to the RNC. They didn't have to. She probably turned down the invitation. Meanwhile, my girl Cardi B out here doing Zoom calls with presidential candidates on her day off. Every fucking day for Cardi B is a goddamn day off. Sabrina, she should stay out of politics. Or why? Because she's a rapper. Is she not a citizen? Is she not an American? Since when does your profession matter when speaking on the important issues in this country? I can do that. I can do that.
I wonder if Cardi B was paid in hot sauce.
She probably was paid. She probably paid in fucking barbecue sauce. And shit.
Little Popeyes packets of hot sauce.
Dude. Oh my God.
Yeah, white mocha.
White people. White mocha, almond milk, pumpkin spice. Only white people go to this. Oh, this is Starbucks. Never mind. Black people go there too. Just to take a piss though. And then they get the police called on them. All right, so where's she still tweeting on her about? I'll see.
Put up Candace Owens again, because I want to watch Candace Owens again.
You want to watch Candace Owens?
I can watch Candace Owens bitching about Democrats for the rest of my life.
Go ahead, press play.
Oh, what is up, Instagram? I'm going live on Instagram. This is the second time I've ever gone live on Instagram, but I just felt like I really wanted to clear the air on this Cardi B nonsense. So first and foremost, Cardi, I watched your story and it sounds very funny. First off, I'm saying it's funny because it's just ridiculous to me that you even take anything that I said as offensive when I'm telling you the truth. And I think if anything, you're only upset because people are telling you on Twitter that you got dragged, because you did get dragged, because you are uneducated when it comes to politics. That's first things first. I was not, I'm sure Ben Shapiro was not, we were not meaning to attack you. We're just simply telling the truth, which is the fact that Joe Biden did not spend the whole year in his basement to come up because he's a big Cardi B fan and sit down with you. He thinks you're an idiot. And, you know, I just am encouraging you to stop proving him right when you say ridiculous things like, I had to sit down with Joe Biden because my sister got attacked by a Trump supporter, Santa Claus, making it seem like Trump supporters are homophobic. A little education for you, Cardi B. Donald J. Trump is the first president that's ever gone into office in support of gay marriage. So, you know, those 8 years that your presidential candidate Joe Biden spent as a vice president with Obama, they didn't support gay marriage going into office. Obama changed his tune on gay marriage in his second term. So the whole idea of Trump being a homophobe is a bit pointedly ridiculous and shows how uneducated you are. Then you came and you were talking about raising your taxes when you were on talking to Joe Biden, saying that you want your taxes lowered, but at the same time you want universal health care. That's ignorant and stupid. And Joe Biden knows it's ignorant and stupid. Even all the people that want free health care and universal health care acknowledge that tax rates have to be astronomical to be able to support that. So you're talking about a 74% tax rate. You continually keep saying you have a #1 song. It means shit. Nobody cares about a song about your wet ass pussy. Excuse my language for my followers. being number one. I have a number one song in the UK. I have a number one song in Australia. I have a number one song in New Zealand. That has nothing to do with Black America and whether or not you are helping or hurting. Right now, you are hurting Black America. Okay, when you stand on a platform and you pretend to care about Black men, when you ask Joe Biden, what are we going to do about these Black men dying? He should have asked you back. What
do you see?
No, will you let it finish?
Do you see the heads moving? The heads moving.
The queen.
The heads moving. The hands
a
are up.
woman.
She's moving her hands
there when she was doing this live.
All right.
What are Black men going to do about Black men dying? Because 94% of Black men are killed by other Black men. Okay, we don't have an issue with police officers. In fact, if you go into those inner cities and you go into those projects, they need more policing. So you're a fraud. If you're sitting here saying, making it seem like you're afraid of police officers. Are you afraid of your husband? You're more likely to be killed by your husband, way more likely to be killed by your husband than you are by a police officer. And you know that, right? You know that Black men kill more white men. You know that police officers are killed by Black men 18 and a half times more, right? So don't use your platform and 75 million people to make it seem like police officers are the issue. You're uneducated. I mean, that is just what it is. You are uneducated. And I don't have a problem, by the way, with musicians and rappers and hip hop artists dabbling in politics if they're sincere. What I mean by that is, are you talking to people on both sides? Are you trying to actually get an informed understanding, or are you just being a mouthpiece for one party? Charlemagne the God has multiple people on his platform. He's talked to Republicans. He's friends with Senator Tim Scott, talks to him. He's a Trump supporter. He's had presidential candidates on his show, on The Breakfast Club. But he asks serious questions. He doesn't sit down with Joe Biden and say, oh, grr. In fact, Joe Biden wasn't comfortable when Charlemagne the God was sitting down and speaking to him, because Charlemagne the God was asking so many difficult questions. He wasn't just giving him a Santa Claus list like you are. I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that, and none of it makes sense. If you're serious about politics, you're serious about trying to use your platform for good, then you need to educate yourself. That's literally all anybody is saying to you, is that you need to actually educate yourself and do the work. By the way, I'm not in your zone, you're in mine. Okay, so I get tired of your commenters and your fans saying, oh, she's clout chasing. I'd be clout chasing if I was challenging you to a rap battle. I'm not doing that. You're in my area. You're in politics. You're embarrassed because you realize you know nothing about anything when you're on Twitter. You actually told a lie just now to all of your followers. You said, oh, Trump, you said Trump told people to drink bleach. He never did that. Then you said Trump laughs when Black men get shot by police officers. How do you just put out a lie like that? Right. How do you consider yourself to be a serious person when you just outwardly lied to all of your followers? You know he's never laughed at a Black man dying at police officers' hands. You know that for a fact. You can't pull a clip. Not even CNN, with all of their bullshit and lies, has ever claimed that Donald Trump laughs when Black men die at police officers. But you told that lie in a tweet. Why did you tell that lie? Because you're a fraud. So I'm calling you out on being a political fraud. You pretend you want to help. You don't. You don't. You don't know why you're a Democrat. You have no idea why you hate Republicans. You have no idea why you're on the side of the party that enslaved Black people, that segregated Black people, and standing behind a man that supported segregation. Joe Biden supported segregation. He said it's what Black people wanted. So let's just recap all of that. You're concerned about homophobia. For the 8 years that Joe Biden was in office, him and Obama didn't support gay marriage until the second term, but not when he was running for the second term. They didn't support gay marriage going into that office. You claim that you're concerned about racism and dying Black men, yet you want to defund police officers. That makes entirely no sense. You cannot defund the people that are actually protecting Black people. Black people need more policing in their neighborhoods, not less of it. And by the way, in those neighborhoods, there are Black police officers that are dying because it tends to be that police officers look like the neighborhoods that they're policing. So you are actually standing on a platform for more Black men to die, for taxes to be raised, right? For a man that has a very atrocious race record to be put into office, who looked at you the entire time like he was confused when you were talking because he knew that you were nothing but a puppet for him to be able to get a platform. That's it. You're a puppet. They use you. Okay. And you want to sit here and talk about Trump using me, or like, what do you talk about? Using me for what? I don't work for the RNC. I don't get paid by the Trump campaign. I say what I believe. You don't know what to do when you're looking at a Black woman that's free. That's what your problem is. I am telling you who I support, and I'm educated. And I'm challenging you to become educated. I'm challenging you to sit down with Black conservatives, okay, and have a meaningful conversation and a dialogue about what you actually want, and to actually try to understand the economics behind what you want, and try to understand why it is you're actually supporting a man that does not care about Black lives and never has and has been in office for decades and hasn't changed anything, and you're blaming Trump? It makes no sense. You hate Trump because they told you to hate Trump. You gave me no valid reasons for hating Trump. Not a single one, not even one valid reason for why you hate Trump. You just think you're supposed to because you're a puppet. That's what happens when you get big. Look, Cardi, I enjoyed you a lot on Love and Hip Hop. I thought you were hilarious. The second I first saw you on TV, I said to my cousin, she's going to be a star. She has that it factor. She's very funny, you know, she's confident, and she says ridiculous things. I think you belong on TV. I don't believe you belong in the realm of politics unless you're willing to get serious about it. In conclusion, tonight, I was just signing books, and I'm going to send you one because you need one. You need to learn. You need to black out. You need to Blexit. You need to learn about the real history of the Democrat Party. See that subtitle, How Black America Can Make Its Second Escape from a Democrat Plantation.
Wanna know why it says
second, Cardi, and not first? Because we were enslaved by Democrats, not Republicans. Okay?
Facts.
We're enslaved by Democrats, not Republicans. So I'm going to sign you a copy. Get in touch with me. Get in touch with your agent. I'm going to send it to your house.
Man, that's a lot. That was a whole mouthful. And you know, like I said, I wanted to hear Cardi B's fucking response to this. Apparently, she went on another rant about Candace Owens. You know, she's really pissed off that she was called illiterate. She don't know nothing, unknowledgeable. She ain't got no fucking brain up in her fucking head, which is probably true. She probably doesn't. She probably doesn't have a brain up in her fucking head. Let's take a look at that real quick.
You got it? Go ahead.
Yeah, I got it already. Yeah, I got that joint on deck. I went and looked for it. God damn, Candace.
The only thing about Candace, though, the only thing about Candace is that I do like hot sauce, and if I wanted her to, you know, I'm like, hey, can you put some hot sauce on the fish? She might take that offensively.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah. I would
let's
take Candace Owens if she get over her fear of hot sauce.
Dear Lord.
Joe Biden was never one of my first choices, but since we stuck with Joe Biden, it's like, all right, well, I might as well get to fucking know him.
What am I looking at?
Shit. Let me get to know his stance on what he feels about neutrality. Let me get to know on how he feels about free education. Let me get to know him, and let my platform get to know him. Because let me tell you something. If he was on CNN, y'all wouldn't be fucking watching CNN to see about what Joe Biden is saying. Y'all just not. You're not. A lot of you motherfuckers don't even know who's the vice president right now. A lot of you motherfuckers didn't even know who was coming out when Joe Biden picked Kamala Harris. It was like, who's that again? Who's that again? It's like, yeah, she was ready to become president, and he chose her. Like, I know she's not the vice president right now. So before y'all think that I'm trying to say that she's that.
It's fucking retarded.
That's why I'm trying to educate my people. When I talk about my people, I talk about everybody.
My people.
Black, Hispanics, whites, every type of fucking fan that I have, girl. I got fans from countries I'll be like, damn, I never heard of that place. I'm just trying to let people know. I'm just trying to inform people. But if it bothers y'all that much, I'm gonna keep getting harassed by it. I'm not gonna fucking do it.
Damn, James.
Coming for me. These fucking Republicans keep asking why Joe Biden fucking used me to have an interview with me. The same way y'all use me every single day, talk about me every single day so I can respond to y'all, so y'all can get clout off of me. Because y'all want to be on my platform. Candace Owens, every single time she get a black man gets shot by a cop, she justified why they
I expected so much more out of Cardi.
I honestly did
this
too.
This is what Candace Owens is responding
she sounds, to. And Cardi sounds like super fucking hurt. Like she sounds like she just got finished fucking crying. She threw into a fucking rage. And then she just is like, you know what? I'm whipping out my Brax dolls and I'm going to do this another rant. I want to see what the first fucking rant was about. Oh my gosh, this is just.
Candace she's married to a man that her father, he's part of the landlord, some bullshit. It's practically an upper class KKK in the United Kingdom, like almost like a Mason. That's who that bitch is married to. That's who her father is married to. She has an identity crisis. Just because she's black, doesn't mean she gonna fuck about blacks. She get paid she get paid to endorse everything fucking Trump say.
No, she don't.
Nobody can
She didn't
pay
put
me.
me on
If I feel like
This is what
if
happens,
I
right?
feel like
This is
Joe
what
Biden
happens.
or Bernie, these are the people that Bernie was somebody that was endorsing and Joe Biden is somebody that I'm endorsing. If they come up with some shit that I don't feel like I like, I'm gonna say I don't like. You're not gonna pay me.
Cardi
to
knows
like
sound
it.
clogged. She
I
got
don't
finished
get paid
crying.
to fake like shit. This bitch does. She's a liar. And she don't like black people. Trending. If this is what y'all want, y'all can totally get it. I'm just gonna keep doing what I get paid to do, and that's being a fucking bad bitch. But I'm sick of this shit. Goodbye.
You guys heard Cardi?
God. Oh my
She got a big ass. She's talking out her ass, and it's a big ass. So that's what. That's why she has such a big ass, because she be talking out of her big ass, and that's what happened. What did she even say? I heard she said that she's getting paid. You getting paid. You getting paid by those people. Yeah. You say I own like you own me every day. Watch my videos, all UK, USA.
All I heard was some nonsense about her husband. Her husband's father is a part of the KKK in the United Kingdom. Some landlords association or some shit like that.
So what talking out her ass.
She is talking about her out her ass because you told me that her husband's what, a lord. His father's a lord in England or some shit like that.
Yeah, he's like a fucking billionaire in the UK.
Right, but her husband is not. His father is.
I can see that. I can see.
What does that have to do with?
I can see it. That this dude's going, Dad, I met a girl, and Candace Owens, I'm bringing her over for dinner, and they're sitting at this big table that's like fucking 40 feet long, and all these people are sitting there, uncomfortably, like, remember what happened when the prince did this? He married a woman, and he left. They left. They did stupid shit. She had better teeth than everybody. Right. Then Candace Owens starts opening her mouth and speaking, and you see all these white people. There's probably like 50 white people sitting around big long. You know how the British people got the big long table?
It's true. Black people do have better looking teeth than most British.
That's what I'm saying. Candace Owens get up there and start bitching about the Democrats, and every white dude's just gonna sit there with his mouth like Ben Shapiro sitting in that chair looking at.
Oi!
Don't stop talking.
Humans.
When you see a man that interested in what a woman's talking about, you have a unicorn.
Yeah.
Don't matter what woman it is.
I mean, all right. So Cardi, she clearly was very upset by their comments, calling her illiterate. I mean, was it a bit strong? Fuck no. Hell no. She is fucking illiterate. Education. She can't even fucking say education correctly. She can't even say it correctly. That's exactly why Biden fucking let her interview him. Yeah, because she is a fucking idiot. Because she doesn't have a brain up there. This is the woman that likes to drug niggas and rob them and get away with it too. Was she arrested? Were there any charges pressed? No. She got away with it scot-free and clean. But too much like motherfucking right.
Even if that shit's true. The fact that
Candace Owens
can sit down with a member of the Ku Klux Klan and start talking about the liberals and have this motherfucker take his white pointy hood off and sit there and make that Ben Shapiro face.
Why are you, no. That's no, stop.
Yes.
That's not Candace Owens though. That's not
That's
how
Candace
she is.
Owens.
She's not the type of person to sit down with the KKK and all of a sudden and fucking. That's not the type of person Candace Owens is. Candace Owens is not a fucking asshole.
She's a unicorn.
She's a real person.
She's a unicorn.
Okay. I need you to stop talking about the Queen that way. Okay. Can you please leave Queen Owens alone?
I'm telling
stop
you.
calling her a fucking unicorn when she's not a unicorn. All right, I'm gonna look at this other.
Look at this dude. Look, I'm gonna show you a picture of this motherfucker. They show his face while she's talking. And I want you to show me. I want you to show me a guy sitting down with that delight on his face while a woman is talking to him.
Who? Ben Shapiro?
Any woman, any man, that interested in what a woman has to say.
Okay. Candace Owens says she broke Cardi. Yeah, she definitely broke her because she was crying. That woman.
Yeah. Look, she's got a doll out. She can't see because her mascara is probably like streaked all the way down her face and shit.
She did a color face. I'm trying to find the Instagram response to that because, like, that's just crazy. Oh, I feel so bad for her. I really do. I kind of feel bad for her, you know. Let's see if I can find the other John.
So I'm gonna get you this. I'm gonna show you.
Not good for us when we have a.
We'll get a very clear picture
How much
of
do
this.
you think that racism is actually an obstacle to do this and we have to do that? What I can say to you is that there is no group that has ever lagged behind another group that has gotten ahead with handouts. You have to at some point do the hard work, right? So let's say I've been they're fearful to say anything, even if it's true. Everyone kind of tiptoes out. I always describe it as like the scene in The Wizard of Oz and the Munchkins come out. Like, you know, even though your instincts, you're like, you know, George Floyd, this doesn't sound right. Republicans will wait and wait until somebody else is at first because you've been called racist for absolutely nothing for years. And the reason why Trump was able to make inroads was his root, right? And here's the thing: Black America needed someone cultural.
I lost it.
Who wasn't going to apologize, who was going to say what he meant and not apologize for it because it was simply true. When he gave that infamous speech and said, "Black America, what do you have to lose?" and he listed all of these ways that Black American communities are suffering, and the media calls him a racist. He never apologized for it. He never said, "I could have said that better," or you know, I should have been more sensitive. He simply said it and he left it there. And that is actually that should be a call to action for all Republicans. Don't apologize. If it's true, it's true. If you haven't been called racist yet in 2020, you haven't lived. I've been called racist, you know? I've been called anti-Black. So I think that is the most important lesson is just be courageous because at the end of the day, silence is not winning us. What I always say about the right
Look at here, right here.
is that the right is playing by rules that were established by the left, and the left is playing by no rules, right? We have to start fighting. And I worry that there's
enough.
Talking about this video here.
Just simply say the
truth. Let it
put it back up. Put it back up.
You know, the names that
Roll on back. Roll on back. I can hear it. Hold on back.
Encouraged to step into waters.
Oh, we just watched this. We just watched this.
Video.
We literally just watched this.
You missed what I seen. You see, Candace Owens is talking. I
didn't miss it. No. Do you know what that's called, Taylor? That's called
sitting there with his shit. His shit erected like a fucking New York skyscraper with a boner like a New York skyscraper. While this woman is rant blah 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 in his face.
No,
I have never
called paying
that.
attention. That's called paying attention. That's how you pay attention to somebody. You're having a conversation. That's how a conversation usually goes. One person talks, the other person sits there, shuts the fuck up, looks interested. You know what I'm saying? Or is, you know, and he's just genuinely interested because they've had conversations like this before.
George Floyd. Which you went through specifically his criminal record. And you talked about not really the situation surrounding George Floyd's death, which now, as it turns out, new details suggest it's a lot more complex than the original narrative.
This dude doesn't giggle and laugh a lot. This is kind of, you know, Ben Shapiro, man. He's kind of like straight up with people. He's kind of you get a picture of Ben Shapiro smiling.
You talked specifically about the attempts to elevate George Floyd into a sort of moral paragon.
Ben Shapiro,
lighthearted conversations. Like I've seen him in lighthearted conversations and lighthearted banter before. You know, are you trying to say this is out of character for Ben Shapiro?
But no, it's out of character for any dude. to sit there
That's
and
not.
listen to a woman.
Yeah, you're kidding me. It's out of character. That's nonsense.
That's out of character with anything.
Well, first and foremost, that's not out of character. When a man is having a conversation with a woman and they're talking about things such as politics or what have you, naturally the man is going to be amused. He's going to be he's going to feel that he's going to be amused with the conversation. He's going to be in tune to the conversation. He's going to be in tune to her. That's just normal. Even a woman, if a man is talking about something that a woman is interested in, and they agree on certain things, such as politics, such as the social justice issues or social injustices, and these things are going on, naturally, you're going to be fucking sitting there. You're going to feel comfortable. You're in a comfortable position. You're in a comfortable conversation. You both you're both at levity to fucking speak or some shit like that. I don't know. I mean, you're trying to say that's not normal. That's not normal for a man and woman to have a conversation of this magnitude about Cardi B and have an agreement, and for him to smile. Are you serial?
No, that's not a smile. That's a, hold on, we're gonna find that face says it all.
I can't believe you're sitting here analyzing this shit. All right, look, while you analyze that, you find that smile. I have this another response from Cardi B.
Oh, let's see the other response.
This is another one. I don't know if this is the first one she did. Cancel. I don't want you.
And this dude's sitting there going. He got the look. He looking like he's seen a lollipop in a candy store, like 5 years old.
Can you hear it?
You've been antagonizing me for years, and you claim that you antagonize me because I stick my nose in politics. Because a woman like me that pay taxes, that live in a country that continuously seek injustice.
Hold on, Cardi. First and foremost, it's politics, not politics. Yeah.
Politics.
Okay, I'm going to let her go. Anthony, you can do this. You can survive. Just let Ray Bay do all the talking, bro. Just let Ray Bay do all the talking.
Have a fucking voice that bothers you so much. Everybody can have a fucking voice. Are you gonna call out a teenager that has a voice too? At the end of the day, Candace, you've been trying to fucking sit down with me for like a year. You even offered me $250,000. Anybody that justifies the death of George Floyd, I don't want to talk to. I don't fuck with. Your GoFundMe account got suspended because of the nasty shit he was saying and justifying the death of George Floyd. You can never sit with me. I don't care. You're talking about why I hate Trump. I'm just like every other fucking black person, every Hispanic person out there, that we're blind, that we are told to hate Trump. We're not told to hate Trump. Trump has shown his ass to us so many times.
He hasn't. He has, but
the opportunity to show us that he's a human. Because I don't even think that Trump is a human. I think he's the evil person. He reminds me of Platten from fucking SpongeBob, bitch. Every time. This man has shown so much evilness. He's dangerous to this country. Joe Biden wasn't my first pick. I'd rather fucking the pizza man fucking be the president at this point. I don't know what type of conflict we got with China right now. But you insulting a whole country, China and everything, calling China virus and shit. Why would you do that to a country that got missiles and we owe billions of dollars to?
Man, fuck China and his fucking missiles.
I still beef in a different way. I don't want to violate people. I'm a grown-ass woman, and I got a lot to lose. So I'm going to watch my mouth. I got to watch my actions. He's a president. You got to watch his actions. He killed a very important figure from Iran, and you bloating and gaggling about it.
So yeah, what we got here is a failure to understand how politics work, understand how freedom of speech works. A
on
failure to
Facebook.
understand the motherfucking Constitution of the United States. Apparently, Cardi B thinks that, you know, we supposed to be telling people what the fuck to say, how to do things, and all this other shit. Maybe she should move to motherfucking China. She care about China so fucking much. They got all the motherfucking missiles, which we can shoot the fuck down. I mean, you know, it's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. The United States has the capability to shoot down missiles. Like, fucking dumb. We're not gonna sit here and let China fire all the fucking missiles at us. Fuck China and its goddamn missiles, and fuck their little nut ass virus too. They keep that virus. You know, like I said before, during Biden's America, you know, we got that fucking Biden's America thing going on. You get that face ready, Mr. Taylor.
No, I got distracted. Hold on, let me throw it back up. I'll find it, man. We'll post it
Got
later.
distracted by the politics of the politics of fucking Cardi, huh?
Yeah. Cardi B.
She is mesmerized. Yeah, she is a gorgeous woman. She's mesmerized. I give her that.
But yeah, I wouldn't listen to that shit. I would rather have, like, that's the thing. If you could have Cardi B, right, doing this shit all day, she'd be in the room and shit, hair products always smelling like hair products, and have high heels. She can barely walk in and talking all this mad shit about nothing. Like, or you could have Candace Owens sitting there bitching about Democrats all day. To make you food, to bring you food and say those goddamn Democrats, man, black people need to get out of politics and they give you your food and go right back to doing her.
Taylor, Cardi B's fucking talking, man. You talking over her?
Can you understand what she's even saying?
Yeah, she's talking about things that Trump could have done differently. President Trump could have done differently.
Must be my hearing.
I mean, I can hear what she's saying. Oh, you can't hear her?
Barely.
On, maybe
it's muffled. It sounds like she's talking nonsense.
Here, let me see if I let me remove it first, and then I'll add it back. Maybe I forgot to hit the volume.
She's talking nonsense, man.
She's not talking nonsense. This young lady is talking real shit. Did you not hear her? The hurt in her voice, the concern.
She's up in the
politics. For the politics.
You know, I want to get. You know, I had to take the bus. Remember, she said she had to take the bus from. I had to take the bus from Brooklyn, and it took $5 to get the bus to Brooklyn to college. That's why I only went a couple nights.
She was so devastated. She had to pay for college, Taylor.
She had to pay for the bus. Now the bitch got fucking $1,000 dress and shit. $50,000 dress. $5,000 worth of makeup.
Because they're told we're told.
Sounded like she got a speech impediment.
It's because he showed his ass too many times.
And you know what? I got another question about Cardi B and her rants against Candace Owens and whatnot. Being very fucking upset and fucking disgruntled. Is my thing is, why don't you show your face, Cardi? Where's your fucking face, girl? Candace got her face right on out. She ain't scared.
You seen Cardi B? I saw this earlier on Facebook. Hold on.
All right, yeah, show me that, cause she got a rant with her face. I ain't see that one. Some shit on. I spit on my fucking keyboard. I felt terrible. My computer might get coronavirus or some shit. I can't have that. I should be wearing a face mask. I should wear a spit guard or some shit. But you know what happens when people wear spit guards in police custody? They fucking die. I'm like, maybe these spit guards aren't such a good idea, officers. Maybe I should just try something different. Instead of putting a fucking mesh bag over their fucking faces to stop them from spitting on you, why don't you just not put it on their face? Just let them spit. Get a mop it up. Shit.
Hey,
Cardi B. Yeah, share that, John.
Hold on.
Make sure the audio is there too.
Nah, it ain't got no audio. It's just it's an image.
Oh, it's an image? All right.
Well, someone showed me this shit. I saw this on Facebook the other day.
I mean, like, Cardi, she just like.
That's Cardi B.
Aw, she was a cutie back in high school. Look at her.
She's gorgeous. Yeah, no, she's a gorgeous woman.
Yeah.
Hold on, there's
Aw,
another one.
she's
There's another one.
adorable.
Hold on, there's more.
Now I thought you were gonna show me like like a picture of her face during the rant.
There's one.
Her going the fuck off.
She's
All I'm saying is pictures of her looking gorgeous and shit.
This one.
Like she don't even look like she need makeup and shit. Look at her.
You don't.
Aww. Class of 2010. She a young buck.
2010, graduated high school.
Yeah, I graduated in like 2003. I'm old as fuck. I'm old. I'm ancient as fuck. Shit. God damn. I feel old.
Oh my god, no.
Oh, here we go. There we go. There's the real Cardi right there. But she's still cute though. Like real shit. I would definitely throw a dick in her direction. I throw all my fucking weight in her fucking direction. Whether she was a Democrat or a fucking Republican. See, when I date girls, I don't fucking look at their politics. You know what I'm saying? When I get interested in women, I don't care about their politics and shit. All I care about is if you're gonna rub my fucking head, rub my back. You know what I'm saying? I treat you right and shit. Rub your fucking head, rub your fucking back. We have fucking sex or some shit like that. You make dinner sometimes. I make dinner sometimes. Sometimes we might go out to fucking eat. Sometimes we might not go out to fucking eat. We might just fucking starve and shit and just fucking eat our imagination and swallow our fucking spit. But
this is why Cardi B ain't on these videos, because that's what Cardi B looked like in real life. In order for her to shoot Instagram video, she need to spend 4 hours with a makeup artist. You know she ain't gonna do that just to do a fucking Instagram video.
But Cardi should be brave. She should be brave and do a fucking face-to-face with Candace with no makeup. Candace can get on the joint and she can go on fucking Twitter or Instagram and shit and make a fucking response with no fucking makeup on her face and shit and get out there fucking 6 months pregnant and shit and doing the damn thing. Cardi B can fucking get out there with her little silly goose ass and fucking with no makeup on and shit and fucking I would see them have a debate with no makeup. This would be the no makeup debate.
She looking good. I'll tell you.
Cardi needs to be brave and stunning. I can smell your feet through the motherfucking screen, dog. I bet them Johns is funky as shit.
What?
Your feet. I'm just kidding, man. I'm messing with you. Them some nice kicks right there. What are those?
Like her, baby.
What are that?
You can't
Nikes?
You can't identify the shoe.
No, I can't identify. It looks like a military boot. Let me say, let me big screen that.
What is this, baby?
That's a fucking Air Force One. Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, look at you.
Jump around. I've been wearing Air Force One.
I mean, that was my second guess. I thought they were like, I thought that, you being white and with the beard and all, I thought it was like maybe like some old style military boot and shit. You neckbeards, I like to run around with military boots pretending to play G.I. Joe or whatnot. Yeah. I thought they were like your work boots or some shit.
I stomp around in my Air Force Ones, baby.
Yeah, them Jones dusty as fuck. I'm just wanting to let you know that you might want to.
I got some white
stop ones. Talking shit. I'm playing.
I get a new pair every year or so.
Never get a new pair of Air Force Ones. You know what I do with my Air Force Ones? They're still back at my sister's house.
I tie them up and I throw them up to the power lines. You don't do that?
Nah, nigga, I don't do that fucking shit, man. Come on now, I'm white. I'm white on the inside.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So now, Taylor, let's take off the glasses because we had a conversation earlier and you said something about black people don't know how to be passive aggressive.
No, that's how we can see that with Candace Owens. You can see that right away with Candace Owens when she did that response video. She said, Candace Owens is watching this fucking nonsense with the fucking the finger. She's watching that nonsense and she's compiling. She's saying, "This bitch," and right away she's not gonna just let that slide. All right, she's a black woman. Black women are not passive aggressive. She's going to confront. She's saying, "This bitch did not What did she say? I didn't understand most of what she said.
I didn't. All I heard was education. She fucked up on the word politics. She said politics.
This bitch
Really
is
fucking
not
pronounced.
getting involved. I can see Candace Owens sitting there in the fucking White House and shit, and the white people fucking bringing her husband tea on a silver platter, right? Bringing the tea, pouring the tea, go back with the apron, take the apron off, put her hair up, and then watch that shit and go, this bitch did not just say
I'm gonna speak as Anthony for a minute. As a black man here in the United States of America, I am ashamed that fucking Cardi B goes out here and goes out of her fucking way to try to explain her side of things and whatnot in the way she does. Like Candace said, yeah, she should stick right to her fucking music. Stick to what makes Cardi B Cardi B. You stay in the fucking limelight as much as you possibly can, sister. Don't be fucking coming out here fucking acting all goofy and shit, trying to go toe to toe with these people who have great political motherfucking knowledge and shit. Just be out there fucking doing the damn thing and whatnot. Like Candace Owens has way more fucking clout than you do in the political field. Like she can meet the motherfucking president. You just met a former vice president, and y'all didn't even meet face to face. Like I'm gonna be real, Joe Biden wouldn't meet you face to face. If they met you face to face, he probably wouldn't even know who the fuck you are. And if you two do meet face to face in the fucking future, he probably won't even remember who the fuck you are. All right, I'm gonna be real. To him, you was just another fucking black woman. And not only was you just another fucking black woman, you was a black woman that cannot articulate as well as Candace Owens can articulate. You don't have the articulation skill. You don't have the fluency of President Barack Obama. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why Joe Biden didn't. And Candace was right when Biden had the interview with fucking what's his face, Charlemagne the God, Mr. The King of Mascara himself. Biden wasn't trying to stick around on that motherfucking interview, Cardi. You see, he spent a very good, considerable time with you because you wasn't going to ask him the smart fucking questions. You wasn't going to ask him what he's going to do for the black community. You just had a laundry list set out for him. And all he had to do to answer was, yeah, I got you, Cardi. I got you, Cardi. I'm Joe. Come on, you know me. You know me with a stupid little grin on his fucking face doing this. Fucking looking evil as shit. Like, what kind of fucking, come on now. Come on, Cardi. You can do better than that. You can truly do better than this. And yeah, I think you should take up Candace's offer. Get educated. And I don't mean, I don't think she's talking about educated, like, get a fucking college degree or anything like that. No, she mean get educated. Yo, educate yourself on both fucking parties, not just the Democrat Party, and not get educated on that Republican Party. Get educated on what a conservative is, what conservative values are, what liberal values are, what fucking what a liberal is. All right, because right now you're talking like a liberal, but you're talking like a liberal who don't know much. And me, I used to speak the same way. I used to be against guns. I used to be against fucking sending troops to war. I mean, I still am. I don't like seeing people die. I don't. I love life. I like to preserve life if I could. If I were president of the United States, we wouldn't be at fucking war. All our troops would be the fuck back home right now, fucking chilling and defending this great nation from the fucking terrorist organization known as Antifa. Antifa don't care about you. You want to know why? Because they like to go into black neighborhoods and destroy black businesses. And Cardi, you out here fucking going at this black woman. This is exactly what they fucking want on the left. They want us to fucking fight each other. They want us to fight each other. What you should do, instead of responding with little dolls and shit and not showing your face, you should try to have a conversation with the woman so you guys can have a greater understanding of each other. Because y'all from two different walks of life. Just like I'm from a different walk of life of Taylor and shit. Like, and we have these conversations because that's what it's about. It's about sitting down, listening to the other fucking side, what the other side has to say. Taylor don't agree with everything I fucking every one of my political beliefs. He don't agree with my love of and support of President Trump. He doesn't. But we do agree that this country is fucked up. We do agree that Democrats and Republicans are fucked up. We agree both sides have their fucking evils, and there is no good to either of them. Me, as I said before, and I state in all my broadcasts, I only support President Trump. He's the only politician that I fucking like. He's the only politician that I like. There are a few others that are shining out there and whatnot that I do like and whatnot, but you know, shit, they not in office right now. And John McCain was one of them. He's passed on. I like him. I like him as a person.
Why isn't
I look
Candace
at him.
Owens still?
Huh?
I like Candace Owens. Why
Yeah, if
isn't she
Candace
in
Owens, she need to run for. She need to run for office. She could run for like a representative or some shit. You know, that would be it. And she would
I'm gonna have my Candace Owens bumper sticker.
She would fucking win. I mean, real shit. All right, let me get back to character.
Every white boy would vote for her.
Yeah. She would totally motherfucking win. Hell yeah.
I don't know.
Candace would be out there fucking killing it.
Right, babe. We need to find a white guy like me. That's not me. That's like a liberal. Or like wears yoga pants. Or your typical fucking Antifa little fuck.
Ooh, yeah. Have like
let's put him here and let him listen to Candace Owens and see what he has to say about Candace Owens. I'm telling you, his whiteness will not allow him to look at that woman.
Let's do that. Yeah. Hold on. Let's put that challenge on out there. Male or female. It doesn't even have to be a fucking guy.
So we need a guy, Antifa guy. White Antifa. I mean, yoga pants. The
all right, yeah. All right, white Antifa. If you identify as Antifa, all right, some terrorist organization that I am wholly against. I do not appreciate the way you guys like to protest. It's fucking terrible. Y'all need some fucking tact. Y'all need tact, like a motherfucker. Y'all need these black umbrellas. I want to know more about this fucking organization than what I know now. Because you guys look like terrorists. So just mine and Taylor's open challenge. So anyone fucking sees this video, if you Antifa or whatnot, yo, hit me up in my motherfucking inbox. You see this name right here, Ray Bay? Just hit me up in my motherfucking inbox. Find me on Facebook. Hit me up in my inbox. Say, hey, yeah, I seen you on fucking YouTube or fucking Facebook or whatever have you, whatever group I shared this motherfucking John to, and fucking say, hey man, I disagree with you. No, I love my I would love for my country to go in a different direction. We'd love to end systemic racism and all that other good shit. You like to come on here and fucking have a debate with me? Cool. I want to debate. I want to debate a motherfucker, or not even just debate. Have a conversation, face to fucking face. None of that fucking forum crap. Yeah, let's have a forum. You can't control what people type of control. You can't fucking you can't have a conversation with typing. This one guy was yesterday when I was doing that rant on the motherfucking people kicking me out of that motherfucking anti-Trump group, talking about forum debates and shit. Taylor, well, good sir.
I'm trying to find a fucking little douchey typical white guy to come.
We're gonna have one right now.
Well, I don't think so. I gotta find him.
Right,
you put a white fucking cuck BLM Antifa people and have them listen to what Candace Owens has to say for hours and hours and hours. And I'm telling you, they're gonna take the yoga pants off. They're gonna go to work and come home to Candace Owens and listen to that shit.
I got plenty of liberals on my on my friend list.
They're gonna put on some work pants and some boots and go to work. And come home.
Some of them are itching to just call me a house Negro.
Candace Owens restores my faith in women.
Yeah. All right, Taylor. We're gonna end this show. My throat's getting tired. I do gotta eat in a bit. I'm gonna have a cigarette, but we're gonna continue this talk in a little bit. Discuss some future plans and shit. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for viewing the state of the Ray Bay. Man, like I said, Biden's America. Candace Owens and Cardi B going back, two beautiful black women. One of them is Puerto Rican and shit, but it don't matter. It don't matter. We're all motherfucking American. We're all part of this great nation that a lot of us are saying it's not great. It's not great. Where are you getting off of this idea, sir? How dare you call this country great? It was never great to begin with. This country's great. It started off with the motherfucking Constitution of the United States. Sure, Black Americans who were once not considered even Americans, Black Americans in the first place. We now find ourselves indelible to these rights. These rights stand for us. They are for us. But I guess, it's too much like right. I say it is what it is, neither here nor there. We get Joe Biden up in that motherfucking White House. Y'all be prepared for your guns to go. Be prepared to wear masks 24/7. They will be in your room, making sure you fucking sleeping with your goddamn masks on your face. I mean, it's scared kitties, but this will happen. Real shit. You better get out there, vote for President Trump or Joe Jorgensen. One of them two. Because a vote for Biden is a vote for China to run this motherfucking country. As always, ladies and gentlemen, I'm honored and privileged to be in all of your presence. I am Ray Bay the asshole, and I am the fuck